Hello world, Alexandre Buckley here, and let's talk games. The next generation of consoles is upon us. We have now officially heard there will be successors to both the PS4 and the Xbox One. They're not just in development, they're actually on their way. In fact, we're about a year and a half away in most cases for them to come out, so that's pretty exciting. But we're a year and a half away from them to come out, so what do? Luckily, this generation has been amazing. Both Sony and Microsoft have hit it out the park. But for today, let's focus on Microsoft. Microsoft is very interesting because ever since day one, they've had one real trend that they wanted to keep and bring across all generations, and that is to offer some absolutely killer IPs that will change the industry as they go. And that's what the Xbox brand has been known about. It's been about bringing these new IPs to the platform and then making them big hitters in the actual gaming industry. So, with that in mind, what is the best that the Xbox One has to offer? Well, why don't we just find out right now and take a look at the top 5 Xbox One games. Now please keep in mind that this list is subjective. All the games in this list are critically acclaimed, so really you can't go wrong if you pick them and move them any way you like, but this is my personal opinion on what I think the top 5 games are. Now all of that's out of the way, let's crack on with the list. At number 5 we have Verizon Motorsport 7. Now I said it once and I'll say it again, I am no fan of racing games. They just do not appeal to me in any way, shape or form. But I've just put a racing game at number 5 on my list. How can I do that if I don't like racing games? Well, that's more of a testament to how good Verizon Motorsport 7 actually is. I had a friend who came round, they had a copy of the game, they said you should try it, see if you like it. I refused, and eventually I acquiesced, let them put it in, and you know what, it's amazing. I went out and bought my own copy of it, because this game has such amazing gameplay and graphics. It's just one of the most beautiful titles you can look at, but more importantly, it actually feels like you're in controls of the cars. You actually have real control here. The handling is excellent, it's sublime, and the game just has all this great attention to detail in more ways than one. But the real thing I like about it is that it's not too serious. It's definitely challenging and there's definitely a learning curve there, but it's an absolute treat to play. So I can just recommend it over and over again. It's just one of my favourite games. And you know what, if you don't like racing games like me, and you end up playing this game continually, well, that just shows how good the game actually is. Number 4, Sunset Overdrive. So this is a bit of a weird situation, but the team that made Ratchet & Clank, you know, one of those PlayStation exclusives, or you know, was one of the PlayStation exclusives, depending on how far back in the timeline you go, they've made an exclusive for the Green brand as well, and it's amazing. Really? Well, yeah, I'm not even joking. Sunset Overdrive is amazing. It is visually just stunning, and you'll be forgiven if the first thing you think of is Jet Set Radio. This game is just the sheer definition of fun, has an amazing soundtrack, it's got a big, beautiful urban world to just get lost in, and there's just a whole load of random explosive action whilst you grind away in this insane landscape. I mean, this is just a must-have. If you haven't seen it yet or you haven't played it yet, check it out right now. Number 3, Gears of War 4. Well, you know what? I really love Gears of War. The whole franchise, to me personally, has been amazing. It's one of those games that from the moment they had the first trailer, which featured that Mad World song, I've wanted to play, and it did not disappoint. It's actually a trendsetter because some of the things that Gears of War has done has become industry standards and just been copied and imitated by other games. And Gears of War now is on the Xbox One with the best visuals possible, some of the best controls possible, and an iconic story that, you know, pays a lot of fan service to people that have followed the series. It is just a joy to play. Pretty intense, but absolute joy. Number 2, Quantum Break. Now, I was wondering where should I put this on the list, because it won't be everyone's cup of tea. And I thought, well, should we put it at number 2 or should we put it at number 3? And I'm going to just say, because it's such a unique experience, I'm going to put it at number 2. So it's this weird hybrid mix of a video game and almost like a television show. You have this insane storyline that revolves around both time, the concept of time traveling, and superpowers. It's really one of those things that you kind of have to try to get a full sense of it. But essentially, you have powers that can help you aid the action. Do you know what? If you ever watched The Matrix and you thought bullet time looks cool, I'm not talking just Max Payne stuff here, I'm talking like bullet time and then some. It's like you took that concept and just pushed it as far as you possibly can go with it, and it really adds to some fun, exciting gameplay. Now, it's not a perfect game, but as far as exclusives go, this is one of those games that you can only get on the Xbox, and it's absolutely amazing, and I loved it to pieces. I understand a lot of you may go, well, actually, I played it and it wasn't my cup of tea. That's totally cool. It is a little bit out there, but for my money, if I was going to recommend an Xbox to someone, this would be one of the first games I suggest they have to pick up and play, because it's truly unique. And number one, it will be no surprise, Halo 5 Guardians. Halo basically is Xbox. When you think of an Xbox, you think of Halo. Halo was that game that first came out on the system way back when, and everyone went, that looks cool, but you know, is it going to hold up? It didn't just hold up, it became the definition of first person shooters. It set the gold standard that everyone else has been playing catch up to ever since. It had some of the best campaigns of all time in it, had the best controls of all time, and visually, as each one gets released and updated, these games look just incredible. And then you've got the multiplayer. As if that wasn't enough, this game is pretty much what you think of when you think of multiplayer. You think of Halo, because it is just the funnest, most insane, Wild Westy type experience you can ever think of. It is just breathtaking, and it's the best exclusive you can get on the Xbox One. So guys, that is my list. What did you think? Did you like it? Did you disagree? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you do like the content and the videos that I am putting out, then please like this video, and I'd also appreciate it while I am starting out if you could subscribe as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. That's going to do it for this one, guys. So have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.